No. Are you practicing?
Yes, sir.
The thoughtless mind is a useless mind. What type of thoughts we should use in your life? Give me some examples. Can you give me the examples? What type of thoughts we should have?
Positive thoughts.
How the positive thoughts has to be generated in our life? Which path, if you travel, can you generate the thoughts? ಅದನ್ನೇ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ? ಇದು practice how to go with silence. Spiritual discipline. If you develop spiritual discipline for the habits, practices, and the experiences I told you,
Yeah.
that develops growth and the strength. Some people practice yoga for developing the muscles, keeping the joints in healthy condition, or keeping the organs in good condition. So what level of mind it is? What level of mind they practice?
Physical.
It's a lower sense mind. The lower sense mind always thinks of developing the physical body. Some mind thinks this body is useless. This body is thoughtless. This body doesn't think, doesn't have the knowledge how to think. Only your mind or your intelligence can make you to think, not the body. So people with lower sense mind characters, they always think of body and practice yoga. That is not the reality. They behave like animals practices. They bend the body, they stretch, they show to the people this is yoga. This is a lower sense mind character. So that also we have discussed in length many times. And middle sense mind always thinks, oh, mind is very important for my life. So they go with thinking, reasoning, mathematical this thing and all. Adu ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ discussion ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. So all this type of practices we have been analyzing how to approach yoga science. Higher sense mind goes with the spiritual discipline path. Spiritual means silence. I was telling you how to self-study and self-exam ourselves. That is the higher sense mind characters. And what are the things we did in that? Heart and mind combinations or silence and solitude. You should know the purpose of silence and solitude in your life. Then simplicity and fasting, you should understand. Then gratitude and service. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇನೆ you can understand the subject where we are going. ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ? Will you go?
Yeah.
What is your goal of life? ಏನಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗೋಲು? What is your goal of life? See, modern medical science says homeostatis anta. Means, what is that homeostatis says? ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ ಅದು? ಕೇಳೇ ಇಲ್ವಾ? It is a healthy state. It is one of the healthy state maintained by constant adjustment. Maintained by constant adjustment of biochemical and physiological pathways. See, blood glucose homeostasis anತಾರೆ, or blood oxygen content, or body temperature, volume of blood, and water level. See, if you understand this modern medical science and yoga science, they can show you the mysteries and full of adventures in your life. Alva, modern medical science also have advanced in diagnosing the problems and correcting. They're also working hard to maintain the homeostasis, what we can call. When the yoga science also is traveling, but many people in yoga science, they only go with asanas and end up their life. Alva, their life, they practice only asanas and think that is yoga. They are not realized yoga science is far behind the asanas. They have to understand yama, the physical characters, how to use, develop my physical characters, and the niyamas, mental cleanliness, how to be clean with the mind. Then asanas practices to keep the body and the mind relationship. The asanas can build the body-mind relation to come together. Still, we are not understood. And pranayama, how to take this body and the mind to different dimensions and experience the life. Pranayama is not practiced properly. Many people simply they sit and do the breathing, left nostril breathing, right nostril breathing, or some fast breathings, and that is pranayama. That doesn't know how to travel the mind with the mind to go to some other dimension, keeping the body still on this place. Pranayama means you're keeping the body still and doing the breathing. That will, the life forces will travel different dimensions, different lokas, what I should tell you. So that is the purpose of pranayama. Then one should develop after pranayama, dharana. How to be in one place for a long time. Stillness. The mind is not active, physical body is not active. Only it is focusing on one thing for longer time. That also has not been practiced completely in our life. We are not sitting for hours together in one place, sitting one object. Can you see the lamp, the dark room for half an hour without doing any asanas, pranayama, everything? Just keep on observing the lamp. No thoughts should flow. The thoughts will be different. It goes to different dimension, not in this external world thoughts. That also has to be practiced. Then pratyahara, how to control the sense organs. All the 5 sense organs has to be controlled. It should close by itself. As you practice asanas or pranayama, naturally they start closing. Ears will close, eyes will not think of seeing outside things. The mouth, speech also comes down. There is no murmuring or talks in the mouth, no mantra chanting. That is pratyahara. Then you have to go for dhyana. Your life goes to dhyana, means sitting silence, experiencing the unconscious mind, not the conscious or subconscious. You have to experience the unconscious mind. That is the goal of your life. I have experienced consciously, I've entered into unconscious. I was able to see that all the silence, the solitude, what I was telling you. This and all simplicity or fasting, self-examination, self-study will come in the meditation practices, not in the what the asanas and all. You can't do the self-study and all. The lower sense mind is active. Whereas when you come to meditation, you can see higher sense minds are becoming more powerful. You can understand your life goal easily. Easily you can achieve that goal with silence. It's very powerful also. Heart channels are opened in the meditation. Whereas in the asanas or pranayama, sense organs channels are opened. You are more active with the sense organs. Tongue is for taste, nose is for smelling, eyes is for seeing outside, ears is for enjoying the external pressures with outside sounds. So that is the lower sense mind practices. What I should tell you, asanas or pranayama. You can't achieve the goal of yoga science if you are only limiting your masters, making masters with asanas and the pranayama. You should control all that when you are going to meditation. No asanas, no pranayama. Vibration should touch you. They are to control all your pleasures of outside world, asanas and pranayama. But many people, they promote or instigate or stimulate more of sensual pleasures. For that, they are practicing asanas or pranayama. No, actually, yoga is to control all these pleasures, not to show them, show to others. I can do all this. That is the ego-minded peoples. Always show themselves. See my how I can do. Yoga science is not to show to others. You should practice for yourself, self-study, self-examination, not to do the advertisement, not to commercial mind. With that, I can earn many things. Saraswati should not be exposed outside. Alva, Saraswati in Bedial Marakagata. Can you sell the Saraswati in the streets? Can you make Saraswati in the street and earn the money? No, it should be inside. Saraswati should be kept inside and practiced, not outside. That should be the goal. So, this all the things we are able to judge and analyze what we are going in the path. That should be our life goal. Agta idea atra life goal. What to drink early morning? See, I am drinking. More than 100 herbs are there in this tree. More than 100 herbs, roots, the bark of the tree, dried leaves, dried flowers, seeds, everything is there in this tree. But you people don't know what to drink in the morning. We drink only a single thing. If you drink this type of tea, it can change the energies in the blood. It can purify the blood. It can charge your cells. It can take near to you the nature. That powers you should develop. Drinking also is an art. Alva, what to drink? You should plan your life. My life should start with a herbal tree, herbal tea or herbal trees drink, not with a man-made sugar drink. He puts a sugar and drinks. See the touch of that tea for the tongue. The brain gets more activated. So why I'm showing this tea today is for you. Mind likes to drink the tea, not the body. Do you know that? Always your mind likes to drink the tea.
Yes, sir.
Not the body. But many people drink the food or eat the food for body development. But I am drinking the tea for my mind development. This type of tea can develop the mind, not the body. So our tea develops the mind, not the body. So you can enjoy this tea. How to enjoy the tea? Say I'm drinking lukewarm. I'm not drinking hot. Always go with the lukewarm. That will enjoy. You can keep it for a long time in the mouth. The tongue will enjoy that touch of that liquid. It doesn't know how to drink also. We make it hard. By sip, we drink. We do and we forget. By chapus from animals, we lick the lips also after drinking. Oh, very nice. It was very tasty. We think of taste. We think of heart. Oh, it has stimulated it has controlled my tensions also. We drink the tea for headaches. If I don't drink tea, I get headache, we complain. Tea is not for headache. Tea is not for the developing the bodies. The tea should be such a thing. It should transform you. Tea for transformation. See that tea, what I'm taking, it is transforming me inside. It is not controlling my diseases or not that purpose. Transformation drink it is. E for enjoyment in the tea, one is transformation, one is enjoyment. It is giving me the enjoyment. A for actions. Your actions transforms to what? Next, I have told you in some classes. Your actions transforms to dash. What you will write?
Habits. Habits.
Habits transforms to
Character.
So this T actions. What it is taking me to it has become a habit for transformation. So this is transforming me. This is not making me addiction. This tea never makes you addiction. If you don't drink, headache will come. If I don't drink, headache will not come. There's something you are missing in the life. Don't miss that. So such a way you have to enjoy that life. Okay. Today's class, what we were planned?
Sir, what does ego stand for, sir? I missed that class.
ಈಗೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ವಾ?
Illa, sorry, sir.
ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಡ ಆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. What is a similar word for the ego? What you can write for ego, similar word? Can you walk?
Go.
Just get up and walk. All of you walk. Let me see how you walk. ಯಾವ ತರ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೋಡ. How your ego walks. Your body is your ego. How you walk. 100 steps ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು. Put 100 steps. ಎಲ್ಬೇಕ entire house you can move. Wherever you want you move. You can climb the chairs. Bring it down. ಯಾವ ತರ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಕೆಲವರು ಕೈ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೈ ಬೇಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಲೆ ಬಗ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಕೆಲವರು ಮಾಯ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅನ್ಏಬಲ್ ಟು see them. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ಮಾಯ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೆಲವರು. Some people are bending their knees and walking. Okay, they're jogging in the same place. Some people are putting the heels on the floor and keeping the steps. Walking means I have to keep the heel anta. Some people are moving forward and back. Forward walking, back walking ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Some people are moving sideways, side walking. ಬಂತ ಯಾರು ಕೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? No one lifted their hands and walk. ಗೆದ್ದಾಗ when we win, we raise the hands up. All are losers. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ ಕೈ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಎತ್ತಲಿಲ್ಲ. We're all losers ಅಂತ. We doesn't know how to raise the hands and walk. ಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ನಾನು ಅಂತ. In yoga, we stretch our hands up, we stretch sideways, we bend, keeping the hands up and down. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಯೋಗ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೂರ್ಯ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಎತ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ there is no lifting at all. ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎತ್ತಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೈಡ್ಗೆ ಎತ್ತಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ನೆವರ್ ವಾಕ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ವೇಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೈಡ್ ಕೈ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೈ ಬೇಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ತರ ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಅವ್ರ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. We doesn't know how to walk also. That is all we should experience. While walking, you should not just see the children how beautifully they walk, jump. They also jump and walk. They dance and walk. And simply they don't walk. Alva? So that instinct you don't have now. Okay, kutkoli iga. You have seen that walking is an art. Should come from the heart. Walking is an art. We should come from the heart. Then only you can understand your ego. Ego should come from the heart, but your ego is coming from the mind. That's why you people don't understand the mind and the heart relation. While walking, you should walk from the heart. How to walk from the heart? I once ಹಾಡು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ. Once, do you remember?
Yes.
One love song I had given you, and one other song where it is to awaken you. You have crossed 84 lakhs of your birth. You wasted your time singing the love songs, marrying, having children. You wasted your life. Alva, one of the life. I went behind the attraction. I told you attraction versus love difference. Our life is traveling only with the job satisfaction. Whatever the job we are doing, my children's were doing and working for children's, or helping the children's, or helping the office staff, or the society. You wasted your life in that path only, one life. You never understood the meaning of love. That was attraction based things. You went behind that. Attraction based is always for entertainment, pressure, positive, negative force attraction. I used to tell you all that magnetic field is there in that attraction. Whereas in the love, there is sympathy, there is service minded, there is forgiveness, there is no harming, no killing, and no hurting. All this type of energies was there in more in love. How to develop that also I had explained you. So ego, similarly self-esteem, we are showing self-important for ourselves. It is defined as the view that a person has of himself in the way how you look at yourself. Ego always look at ourselves in thinking you are the smartest persons on the earth. Your self is smart, and give more importance to yourself and don't care for others self or listen to others. It never listen to others. The ego mind never listen to others. See, warning signs of ego also I told you. You listen to advice but rarely follow. You listen to others but rarely you follow. That is the ego mind peoples behave like that. And you try to do everything yourself. You doesn't try to take the help of others. You are trying to do yourself. And you keep going even when you are wrong. You think whatever you do is correct. If you're doing wrong also, you think you are doing correct things. And you go for arguments instead of discussion. That ego-minded people will go for arguments. And you alienate and turn away or divert your own loved ones or friendship or relatives over time, but you are not sure why. Why you do all this type of mistakes, you are not aware of that. That also you are going with the ego mind. Ego mind is very much, you never look back of your flaws I told you, or defects. You will never see. And you see something as being beneath you or down you. See, the constructive ego, the two types of ego. Constructive ego is good. It comes from the confidence. If it comes from the confidence, it is good. You should show to the peoples. I will explain, I'll show now only in front of you. Can you show me the God? Like Swami Vivekananda, what Narendra Datta he was. Before Swami Vivekananda, he was Narendra Datta. He used to ask everyone, those who mastered of reading all the Vedas, Sanskrits, many things. They used to say, no, I have not seen him, but I can explain you. Then he was not, he used to think this fellow is not confident. He has not seen the God. Then he met Ramakrishna Paramahansa. He said, I have seen the God. Then he was astonished. No one told me I have seen the God. Can you show me the God? Next question. Oh, I can show you. Then he got the confidence on him. So this person has seen the God. He has experienced. He can show me the God. So that is the constructive ego. Destructive ego are bad. It can kill you. So be careful. In games, ego works for solid, sportive willpower and development. Strict discipline for healthy diet. Certain times ego is required. You should know how to use the ego for constructive purpose also, not for destructive purpose. This also we have discussed in length. Ego sometimes protects. Your ego is a part of your nervous system actually. Ego comes from your nervous system. In the body, we have digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system. Ego is a part of your nervous system. Your emotions, your thoughts, your behaviors. Helps protect yourself, or self-image, or self-worth, and create your self-concept. To develop self-concept, you should know how to protect your ego. That also I have explained you in the last classes. What does ego want actually? What does ego want? I have explained you beautifully, asking to write. I made you to write, I want relaxation. Who wants relaxation? I. Your I is ego. Ego want relaxation. How to relax ego? How to relax ego?
By doing service, sir.
ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಈಗೋ ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಗುತ್ತಾ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಫೆಲೋ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಚ್ ಎ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್, ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೀತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್. ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ acupressure signs in the hand. What problems you have, I can tell you. Your stomach is weak, your heart is weak, I used to tell before joining to the yoga class. And they started bringing all the relatives, friends. Sir, you test me, test ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು no one is to join to the class. Such type of mentality we have. Service ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮಂದಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So there is no thing that ego doesn't work with. There is no relaxation in that. You can't develop relaxation with service mind. How much if I do service, you can't attain the goal of the life. Ego does not look for experience. I was telling you, ego does not look for experience. When you do surveys and all, you may get experience, alva. If you're doing the job, only experience will come to you. But ego wants the self-concept, what it wants. How self-concept can be developed. I've explained you. Only with experimental mind. If you have experimental mind, you can understand ego. So ego wants your experiments. You should do how to do experiments. You should do your own experiments. When you practice asanas, you should be involved in yourself. Don't see others and practice yoga. That is dangerous. Each individual consciousness is different. There is universal consciousness and individual consciousness. Individual consciousness is developed by the ego, by experiences, seeing others, he practices. That is, ego develops with you. Or he thinks of himself, I can also do, I can do better than him, the proudness, something and all. No, think such a way that it should not harm the nature, it should not kill the nature with a love attitude. I was telling you, not with attraction. When you practice, some people show their body for attraction so that many people will come back to me. They praise me. They're expecting many things. That ego mind expects. The destructive ego. The constructive ego never bothers to others. Even if you praise, it doesn't bother. Even if you give Nobel Prize, it throws. Like Mother Teresa, the certificate she has thrown in the dustbin. She never made the frame, never put the photo. It even comes there. So I've got Nobel Prize. Many people show that. Beautiful frame, they make it. Golden frame. Alva. The certificate she has thrown that. Mother Teresa in the dustbin. She never kept the photo frame and hanged on the wall. So such type of mind will be there. In fact, does ego and mind are the same? I had asked you the question also. Ego and the mind are the same. Have you understood the difference between ego and the mind? Or what is the difference or indifference? Ego and the mind. Can you answer for the ego? How the ego will be? Can you open the ego and tell me what is inside ego? See, our discussion is to go inside. What is inside ego? Can you go behind ego? Who is there behind ego? Which one?
I.
Ego is I only, but what is behind I? What type of ego you have? So thoughts will develop in the mind. So what type of thoughts will flow in your mind? If you understand the thoughts, that shows your character, what type of character you are, what type of behaviors you have, or what type of thoughts, actions, habits, and characters you have. So if you understand ego, you can practice yoga easily. Many people doesn't understand ego. Simply they come and practice yoga. First, you should know your ego. See, ego is a type of thoughts. Takes birth from where? Dash. Can you fill that sentence? Ego is a type of thoughts which takes birth from dash. What you will write?
From experiences and expectations, sir.
First is imagination. See, it takes the help of the mind. Ego will take the help of your mind. And the mind will start imagining. The imagine comes from the type of character, what type of characters you have. A thief will have different imagination, alva. Whereas a good person will have different imaginations. A knife in the hand of doctors is for saving the life. Knife in the hands of a thief is for killing. Alva, see imaginations, how it is. If you have scissor with your hand, a barber will use for cutting the hair. Tailor use the same scissor for the cutting the cloth. A thief, small scissors used for cutting the pocket of others and taking away the purse. Alva. Same is the ego mind, how the thoughts, imagining. See, yatra imagine maduttado, alva. Same yoga practitioners should imagine while practicing asanas to reach the spiritual path. But nowadays people's practice, my tummy has to come down, my fat has to go down, my diseased body has to corrected. The diseased body never goes near to the God, understand? The diseased body can't touch the God or see the God in the life. Yoga should be practiced for purity. I want to become pure in my life. I'm struggling, I'm suffering a lot with the sins what I have committed knowingly or unknowingly. But still you are thinking of the body and practicing yoga. It's really ridiculous. How many years you be with the body? Body doesn't have any knowledge. It doesn't have thinking powers. It's a shava, we call in the yoga science. This body is shava. Only with energies it moves. Without energies it can't play, it can't dance, it can't think, it can't see, it can't hear. So develop the yoga should be practiced for pure energies awakening, not for body shape development. Many people have taken you to the wrong path. Yoga means overweight, weight will come, we can reduce weight. Or you can be smart looking, you can be young, you will not become old. One day you have to die, remember. For practicing yoga also, you can't escape from the sins what you have committed or karmas what you have in the life. You have to experience the diseases and you have to leave this place. No one can escape from this. Then ego thoughts give birth for not only many suspicious characters. With ego, you have more of suspicious nature. You can write many sentences for suspicious. Gottalva? Can you give me one example for suspicion? Are you suspicious for yourself? You suspecting why you have taken the birth? Are you suspecting your life why you have taken the birth? We suspect the quality of the products when you go to the shops. Halwa, how much? If you take the women to the saree, how many sarees they see that suspecting this saree is not good, that saree is not good, and that fellow is selling very less price and you are selling more price, they are suspecting. Arguments. Alva, ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಸಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇವ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ ಇಲ್ವಾ ವರದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಡೌರಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಇವರು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಆಸೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಸಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಗೋ ಮೈಂಡ್. ಜಾಬ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ ಇಲ್ವಾ ನನಗೆ ಸಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್. 10 years after 10 years also they are not giving me the promotion. ಸಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಮೇಲೆ, ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಓನರ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸಂಬಳನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಇವನು. And 10 years in the I am doing the service. You told me to I'll show you the God. You're not still showing me the God. Guru mele suspect avaga. This fellow is not showing me the God. Alva, I'm coming to the class from 10 years. Still I am not able to liberate. I have not been eliminated. Alva, my soul has not been liberated so far. Still, I'm still doing asanas only. Still, I'm not able to understand why I'm doing asanas. So all these suspect characters also comes from the ego. It is taking birth. And jealous character. How is jealous works with you? You know that? ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ದಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ jealous. Can you think of jealous nature? Give me one example of jealous. Can anyone give me the example for jealous?
Sir, when people compare.
Comparing. Then from what type of thought is a jealous one? See, you should understand. Simply don't read that. What is a jealous?
Negative thought.
It is a evil thought or evil devil thought ankole. Jealous is a devil thought. How the devils will think? They will think in the dark, not in the light. Devils are active in the night, alva. So jealous is a product from the darkness. It has taken birth from the dark, which grows in the womb of where it grows. Who develops the jealous? Who is the mother for jealous?
The mind.
Your ego. Ego is the womb for the jealous. Ivella I have beautifully explained you, but martogidare ella ನೋಡಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಾಗ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ. So jealous peoples will have the ego, the mother for that, the ego, the womb of ego. Heltidnalla. Jealous will develop in the ego. So womb is the ego. And is nourished by, who will nourish it? What is the nourishment for ego? That is jealous and ego. Selfishness. Then attachment. Pride. All this can develop jealousness with you. See, this entire world is of drama, dialogues, alva. Entire world is of drama and dialogues. Beautiful dialogues we write and play with that. When you go to lecture classes, beautiful dialogues and dramas, beautifully they play. And the Vesha Bhushnagala, even they make the dress code also different to attract you. Alva. Otherwise, people doesn't listen to your talks. If neatly shave, come and talk with the spiritual talks, nobody likes you. Alva, China ಕುಂಕುಮ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಗಡ್ಡ ಬಿಡಿ, ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕಿ, ಓ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಇವರು. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದು ತಲೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Different ಅಂತ. The imagination, see that ego mind imagines, oh, this fellow is having beautiful, bird means he is very beautiful, knowledgeable fellow. Only words, drama, dialogues, beautiful dialogues he gives. Oh, people think beautiful dialogues he does. What is the use of listening to dialogues? You can't become a hero. When you watch the movie and come to the house back, you can't become a hero seeing that hero's actions or the characters, alva. Just you can satisfy your mind, that's all. You can't become a hero. Reality, that is not reality. Reality is thing you should experience. We should be in that stage. I should be in that place. I should replace that. Who is putting that? I will put one more dialogue and show the people. This is also a type of dialogue I can also do. Then the teacher or the guru likes that student. Oh, this student is equivalent to me. Or the God likes the children's equivalent to me. So the God will take near to him. This person can behave like me only, think like me only, is equivalent to me, alva. That way you should understand. Everyone does puja to everyone, but never, how many people of you want to be equal to them? I will also be equal to them. I will also show that I'll become equal to them. That is the purpose of the listening to the dialogues and the talks, not just simply listening like a spectator and going back to your house. How long you will be a spectator in your life? It's not good. So jealousness will develop with that type of, keep on listening. How long you will listen? 10 people you listen, then you'll start commenting on each person. Oh, that fellow talks like this fellow talks like this. And jealous will start. More you listen to the talks of others. Without any discipline, control over the mind is not possible. I used to tell you in the last classes. Without discipline. So the discipline only I have given you. What types of disciplines are there? In that, I told you spiritual disciplines are more powerful. Without any discipline, control over the mind is not possible. And without control of the mind, direct experience is impossible. I have told you in the last classes. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದು? So you should all recall these sentences and try to experiment this type of words in your life. That should be your goal. Are you disciplined now? Discipline means I was telling you how to enter inside the discipline. First, your thoughts. Base for the discipline is your thoughts. What type of thoughts you have? If you have negative thoughts, where you will reach? You will end up with a dash. You can write your own answers. If you have positive thoughts, you will end up where that thoughts converts into actions. That action becomes your habits. Habits becomes your character. That characters can take you into discipline path. So if you are in the negative thing, that becomes your habit. Alva? If you're early morning, you are getting up doing asanas, doing exercise, pranayama, that becomes your habit. See, beautiful. Doing herbal tea, drinking habit. See the difference. Or taking bath, getting early morning, doing the puja. See the mind, freshness of the mind. How you will be. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮನೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೆಂಗಸರೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ರಂಗೋಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅಲ್ವಾ? Before 6 o'clock, sun rises, they Women used to get up Shakti. Women's means energy. She used to get up. Women should Shakti ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರೀ ಶವ ಇದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ. If Shakti is sleeping inside the house after sunrise also, what happens to that family? ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಏನು ಊಟನೇ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, ಎನರ್ಜಿಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. That is the meaning. So they are, if you understand that civilization of or ancient, they had a beautiful life path, how to experience the nature, what time to early to bed, early to rise is the best principle, the best concept they had. Alva, who has to get up all this? Then for evil thoughts, one day you will look back. If you develop evil thoughts, one day you will look back and realize that you worried too much about things. Evil thoughts, I'm talking. One day you will look back and realize that you worried too much about things that don't really matter. Alva, when you become old, simply I wasted my time. ಏನು ಈ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಓದ್ದೆ, ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ರಿಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ, ಏನ್ ಕೆಲ್ಸನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಇನ್ನ 40 ವರ್ಷ 60 years ಆಯ್ತು, ಹೆಲ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 100 years ಬದುಕ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಯಾರು ಕೆಲ್ಸನೂ ಕೂಡ, ರಿಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ಹೋಗ ಮನೆಗೆ ಸಾಕು ಅಂತಾರೆ. ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗೈತಾ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಓದ್ದೆ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ, ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ರಾತ್ರಿ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡಿದಿರ ಓದ್ದೆ, ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲ್ಸ. ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್, ಐ ವೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್, ಸೊ ಐ ನೆವರ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದ professional courses. Doctor ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು I went for doing the farmer job. I have more of lands, so I started growing the things. Then I wasted. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ವರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ. How many people are professionals in their studies and doing the experiments still on the subject? ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವ. ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಓದಿದ್ವಿ, ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ ಓದಿದ್ವಿ, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಓದಿದ್ವಿ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಓದಿದ್ವಿ, ಏನೇನು ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಸ್ ಅವರು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ. But we are not worrying at all, simply waste ಆಗೈತೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ. So learn the art how to be cool. This and all will never give you the subject what you. We should learn the art which gives us always cool. How to be happy from humbleness. So that yoga science only can give all this. How to be humble, how to be tolerance, how to be cool and calm in any given circumstances. That is the goal of yoga. So ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ. I should be always peaceful. What is that path? Please show me. Till the death I should not suffer. Whatever may come in my life, whatever I lose or gain, I should not get into that track or that path. That should not touch me. I should not attach to that path ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಹೊರತು, ಯೋಗ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟು or ಬಂದ cure the disease of the heart or the brain. That is all temporary. It's not long lasting energies or the practices. Don't make that yoga for that habit. For ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕೋದು, ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯೋಗ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ, ಸಸ್ಪಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ವಾಸಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಯೋಗ ಮಾಡೋದು, ತಿರುಗಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬ್ಲಡ್ ನ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸಸ್ಪಿಷಿಯಸ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದೆಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. That's not a good science actually. If you think deeply, whoever suspects, who doesn't have confidence, they go in that path. That is always dangerous path, dangerous study. It never keeps you cool alva. Once you move, once you leave the arrow, it never comes back alva. Once you practice one subject, you should not look back. Suspicious character barbardo, whether I'm doing correct. Whenever you're moving, you are going with confidence, go straight, you will reach the goal. ಹಿಂದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಬಿದ್ದೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. Don't turn back and move. That is the meaning of this talks. Never discuss your success. Never worry about your failures. Never discuss your success with a common man. Actually, never discuss anything with a common man. Is very dangerous. And never worry about your failures, because both may affect your next step. Learn with discipline to believe in yourself. That also I have discussed with you lengthy the last classes when I was talking about ego subject. Very interesting alva idu. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಆಗಾಗ ರೀಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಇವಾಗ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರೀಕಾಲ್. ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಯು ರೀಕಾಲ್. When I was youth, I had beautiful mustaches, beautiful hairs, beautiful personality. Oh, when I was doing that, I used to have very good biceps. My chest was very much broad. My stomach was very inside. I used to run 10 kilometers. I used to eat 10, 20 eggs. I was lifting weight. What was my strength? Everyone used to appreciate me. Everyone used to call me hero. So we all recall that. See, waste of time and energy. Nothing will come now. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಫೋಟೋ ತೋರ್ಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಳೆ ಫೋಟೋ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಳೆ ಫೋಟೋ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ದ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ದೇ ಪುಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಫೋಟೋಸ್, ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಮೇಕಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೆಂಗಸರು ಗಂಡಸರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ನಡುವೆ. Nowadays, even the gents put the color to their hair, dye ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು till they show I'm still looking young. So that is the way we recall and we are spending our life. What to recall also we should know. In our life, we can't find or wait for pure tides in the sea for washing our body. In our life, ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, we can't find or wait for a pure tides in the sea for washing our body. Whichever tides comes, bow your head and take bath. The same way for cool life, happy life, we should not wait for good days to come. Every day is a cool day, happy day. Only we must learn and practice every day how the cup keep the body and relax the mind calm. ಇದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿತ್ತಾ? Accepting whatever may daily think it is a good day for you. Why you wait for auspicious day will come one day, then I will change. Very good tides will come, then I'll go and bow my head. Till that tide comes, I'll be waiting. Don't wait. I want a good teacher. Let me wait for a good teacher. Let me wait for a good school. Let me wait for a good job. wait ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಟೈಮ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ. So many things we are wasting our times. All this also we have discussed in length in the previous classes. But ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತಿದ್ದು. See, love and attachments. ಆತ್ಮ ಬಂಧು ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫಿಶ್ ಬಂಧು ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಇದನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿದ್ಯಾ? ಆತ್ಮ ಬಂಧು ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫಿಶ್ ಬಂಧು. ಬಂಧು means relative who can help you. Do you know the secret of characters, behavior, emotional blackmail of a selfish bandhu? See, selfish bandhus are blackmailing people. Be careful. Your own parents or your children, your wife, they're all selfish. They doesn't care for you. Until unless you help them, they respect you. If you're not helping them in their house, what they will do for you? You will be helping many people in the society. Suddenly you stop helping them. How many people will come to you or turn to you when you stop helping them? Till the tree is leaving the fruits, many people appreciate it. Oh, beautiful tree, it gives many fruits. When the tree stops leaving the fruits, for 5 years it doesn't give any fruits, what you will do? How many people? They will cut it also. See, they are selfish bandhu. That also I have talked to you lengthy. See, selfish bandhu makes you lonely always. Be careful. They never comes when you are in trouble. They never supports you, help you. It's with some attitude only they come and help you. They never wants to help you without any greediness, attachments, nothing. Even if it is not living the fruits, it has given us, you should protect the tree, alva, till the end. If you don't give the fruits, that doesn't matter. You live with us. If you're not doing working also, don't worry. In old age, why the parents has to be kept in the house? We should not, many people throw them out. They are useless now. They're not giving any fruits. They're not bringing fruits from outside. They're not working. Why we want to keep them in the house? Alva, many people think like that. They don't remember when my very child, how much care they have taken, how much difficult nights, sleepless nights they have taken to develop me for my education, how much hard work they have done, how much planned they have thoughts, how much of desires they had on me. Alva, how much we support parents. ಬೆಳೆದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ nowadays that attitude is changing. For that purpose, yoga is going to train you how to control all this type of thoughts, evil thoughts, and maintain that, see that everyone is enjoying their life, not only my parents, my relative, friends, neighbors, entire society. I'll make them cool with my work, helping them whatever possible in the ways I have. Let me also enjoy let me also share my things with them also. Whether if you have good knowledge, share your knowledge. Go and give some free lecture classes. If you have more money, children are studying, they don't have fees to pay, help them. Make a trust and try to help that poor people. Many are doing, Alva. Many are helping with that sense. How to utilize that money with sensible way, not drinking, wasting the money. Alva, sumne kodbuto, unnecessary. You have one house, beautiful house. Many people want to bring another 2 houses. You will get the rent. Not required. How much you will eat? Estintive. Sufficient. The poor people are there struggling. Share that money to others. Why you want to keep it more balance, bank balance? It's a waste of keeping balance in the money in the balance. It is rot. It will be wasted, alva. Instead of not using the money, having a crores of amount in the bank, it's a waste. Utilize that. Many people are struggling. Grow, develop them also. That type of thoughts should come. The ego mind will never develop that type of thoughts. That is the thing I was telling you. See, when you open your heart path, you will come to know this is not the love or Atma love. It is only an attachment. Whenever people go with the love and attractions, they see that is not the soul or the Atma. Soul never have attachment to anyone or love to anyone. It travels with like a lotus flower, never sticks to the filthy water. Alva. Lot of filthy atmosphere is there. It never attaches to that. It never loves that. So beautifully it is growing in that filthy atmosphere also. That is the meaning of the base for Lakshmi. Lakshmi means if you have more attachment, you can't develop Lakshmi. Lakshmi barbeku andre no attachments. So lotus flower doesn't have attachment. And gold is pure, alva. What Lakshmi wears, more gold ornaments. It's a pure, gold is pure metal. This all thoughts should come to your mind. That is the meaning of Lakshmi, not doing puja, come more, no, beku, anta. Ratri alla puja madodu. Alva? ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಬೆಳಿಲಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದ್ ಮನೆ ಇದ್ರೆ 2 ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಬೇಕು. ಒಂದ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀನ್ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. See, this type of mind is more. I want to say many families will develop with the industries. Many I can build a education institution also for the families with free education. I will give the free education because of I am earning more money. Those who are working my industry, I'll see that all the children are working. I will have my institution that will have free education for them. Free hospitals, everything I'll give the facilities for them. Like my own children, I'll take care. That is the meaning of Atma Bandhu. Atma Bandhu will be like that. He never thinks of thing. That is a law of nature. So all these things we have discussed in length in the previous classes. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇನ್ನ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಕಣ್ ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರ. Now you are opening your eyes. Just one verse I gave you. See, one more thing, that selfish bandhu, how will everyone seems to be bad and everyone seems to be looking at you in a suspicious way because that's what you think about yourself. See, when you start feeling jealous of others, when you start suspicion of others, means this sentence works for them. Everyone seems to be bad and everyone seems to be looking at you in a suspicious way because that's what you think about yourself. This also I have discussed with you. What a sentence banditta avagella. Naan bardidna ansutte ivella. This sentence I wrote all this ansutte. See, when ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕನ್ನೋ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಬರ್ದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅದು. The day you approve of yourself and fully accept yourself, on the same day the world will finally accept you. So ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ you have to practice. The day you approve of yourself, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೀವೇ ಅಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Others should not approve you. And fully accept yourself. Think that you are always pure. I'm come from the God, so I should be pure always in my duties and my discipline. I should maintain that. When you understand that, on the same day, your hand should be clean. Alva? The foot where you walk, the steps should be clean path. It should not enter into the wrong paths. The desires path. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನೇ ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ ಹೆಲ್ತಿಗೆ ಅಂತ. ವೇರ್ ಯು ವಾಕ್, ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫೈನಲಿ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಯು ಅಂತ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಇದು? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಫೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್
Mind.
heart, not the mind. Mind is cunning, always mind is cunning. Don't use the face for the mind. It is a cunning nature. Mind is for cunning. Fox is a cunning animal, alva? Don't become fox. So face is an index of your, it should come from the heart. Your face should shine from the heart. Heart knows the purity of love. It's a mother nature, motherly heart we have. Heart is the and the sacred and secret space is inside stored in the heart. Do you know that when you enter into the core of the heart, you can see that sacredness and the secret powers are there in the heart. It is better than the universal consciousness. It is powerful than the universal consciousness, that place. So you should, in yoga, is to open that doors and enter into that place. That is the goal of yoga. But many people are not practicing yoga to enter to that path and see, experience that and experiment that. Alva? You always see the muscle and the bones development or the organs development. Never wants to see the inner core of the heart, enter the inner core of the heart and experience and experiment in my life. For that purpose, many people are not coming for yoga. Alva, you should come to experience and experiment that path, the spiritual path, the secret path, the sacred path. That is there inside the heart. Open your heart. When you sit in meditation, that can open you. How many people can do meditate? Only they are still doing asanas and pranayama, still learning, not also mastered in that. And your heart is an index of dash. I told you. What you have written? Yen barkondidira? What you have written? See, we never think of all this. Just we sit and listen to the talks and go to the house and forget. Selfish bandhu navella, alva? What I want, that much only we practice. No, I want to become Atma Bandhu. I will open the industry. I'll see all the workers will have the free education or free institution. Every once and twice, I'll take them to the entire world tour. ನಿಮ್ದೇ ಒಂದು ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮೇಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಲೇಔಟ್. ಆ ತರ ಲೈಫ್ ರಾಮರಾಜ್ಯ ಅಂತ. ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನೋ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಂಜಾಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಹೌ ಟು ಬಿ ಕೂಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೀಸ್ಫುಲ್. Entire area, entire my street, my neighbors and all should be peaceful with, because of I will show them the path how to enjoy that area. Ilve illa pakkad manevare maatadalla. We never speak to the neighbors. If there anybody has died also, we never think of seeing them either died or alive anta. We never peep also. We'll close the windows. Someone has died. Why to bother in the street? Such mentality is developing more now. So that is not the life. Life is totally different as a human being. Understand, human means hum is pure, man is mind. You should develop the pure mind. So your heart is an index of your soul, I used to tell you. That also you should experience. Love has been traveling since the beginning of time. Love has been traveling since the beginning of time, but rarely does it achieve its final goal. I told you this sentence also. Love has been traveling since the beginning of time, but rarely does it achieve its goal. So ಈ ತರ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಲವ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಲವ್ ಇಂದ ಬಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ, ಅದು ಗೋಲೆ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಈಗೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ನಾನು. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟಾಕ್ಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಈಗೋ. ಥಾಟ್ಲೆಸ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಲೆಸ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. Thoughtless mind is the subject. These are the points I have given you. How many people have utilized? I don't know. What is mind anta? What is the center for your thoughts? What is the center for your thoughts? I have asked you. Yen baridre answer. What answer you have written? What is the center for your thoughts?
Our experiences, sir.
Your mind, not experience. Mind is the center for your thoughts. Without mind, you can't do anything in the life. Alva? Mind is taking the help of the sense organs. Mind can't move alone. Mind is very weak. Do you know? Mind is the weakest thing in the outside. So it takes help of the sense organs. It utilizes sense organs for its support. Without sense organs, can you use the mind? It goes to the inner calmness, calming nature. When you use the sense organs, you are not calm. You become slave to that sense organs. The sense organs makes the mind as a slave. So you go behind that. All this has to be learned in yoga science. Yoga is for that, understand this type of knowledge of the subject. But many people are not practicing yoga for this purpose. They are only for the body concept, using that science. That is not going to help them in their life to achieve complete peaceful in their life. Mind is nothing but a bundle of thoughts, I told. It's a powerful motivator in the body. Alva, your thoughts are the powerful motivators for your body. Unutilized thoughts pollute the invisible body. You know that? Unutilized thoughts pollute the invisible body. More desires what you accumulate, the desires what you don't express. It can pollute your inner purity. You become, that's why diseases comes in the old age. Why people suffer in the old age? Because unutilized thoughts have been polluted their inner body and their mind, so they suffer. Negative thoughts create acute or chronic diseases in the body. What I told you, if negative thoughts which remain for short time, acute disease will follow. Unutilized thoughts which remain for long time, chronic diseases will follow for you. That's the root cause for the in the old age. Your thoughts, so you should know how to develop the mind. Yoga is to control the mind, not for the body. Yoga is to control the mind. See, this type of things and all I was talking about. Mind has the capacity to cure. Even you can use the mind to cure your diseases. Do you know that? How to use the mind? We use medicines. Instead of using the mind, we go for M for mind, M for medicines. We go behind the mind or in search of the medicines. If you practice yoga, see, no cancer can ever occur without agony in the mind. No cancerous diseases can ever occur without agony in the mind. What you have agony in the mind is causing diseases for you. We should know how to keep the mind pure, calm. That is the goal of yoga. Many people don't come for that. Cancer is created by mind only, not any bacteria. Cancer comes from the bacteria? No, it's coming from the mind. Any disease which is considered to be cancerous or an incurable disease, mind is involved in it, understand? But mind is the culprit for all the incurable diseases. So yoga, if you practice correctly, you can completely calm the mind. That calm mind, you can eradicate all the incurable diseases, what our modern science, incurable disease. Without any pain, without harming also, you can cure the disease. Ahimsa tattva, yama niyamas. If you practice with yoga science, ahimsa tattva, usually you can, without giving the pain, it can remove that disease. Such power is there. Yoga should be utilized for that purpose. Don't use yoga for shaping the body, burning the fat. Lower sense mind people do that. Mind has the capacity to cure. It has the capacity, tremendous potential energies are stored in the body, pure energies are stored. The mind knows if you give that energies to the mind with the practice of awakening the Kundalini, if you awaken Kundalini, there is a pure energy. You can cure all the diseases. But many people don't practice yoga to awaken the pure energies. They want to see the shining skin outside. Hair should be black only and no diseases. Eat well, enjoy. For that purpose, they are using that yoga science, many people. That is not the goal of yoga. And the mind has to cure. Only problem, we don't trust or have total belief on our mind. Only problem is what we are facing present generation. We don't trust or have total belief on our mind. We don't believe our mind only. We take the tablets. I have got cold, cough, throat pain is coming. Let me take the antibiotics. Let me take the risk. Oh, this is all olden days they used to do. Now we can't believe that. We don't have belief on our mind. Wait for 5 days. Be pure, do some asanas, pranayam and all. Be calm, cool. Easily it eliminates. But we don't have patience. And we have weakened our mind by attaching it with to work more on sense organs inputs and ego. That's why we can't control the mind now, because we are attaching our mind more with the sense organs, depending on sense organs or with our ego. Means that what type of job or professions we believe others more. Rather than a doctor has studied many things, means we believe him, not our mind. Whatever he says, we follow. Alva? That is the way we can't cure our diseases with our own. So with this weak mind, that it loses its capacity to work for you. We are weakening the mind without making it to work. And we think the mind is weak. No, we can't cure the disease. Many excuses we give. So it is difficult to rehabilitate such a mind. I had told him in the last classes. So many things we have to understand. Today's topic was actually I want to talk the different types of mind and different types of heart. You know that there are different types of characters for the heart and different types of characters for the mind. Have you thought that mind has got different characters, and heart has got different characters, or different level of mind, or different level of heart? Have you ever thought? With this thought, I will end the class today. Can you tell me the answer? How many levels of heart you have? How many levels of mind you have? But I'll talk only about mind. Tell me the levels of mind. Actually, I come to talk to you on the levels of mind today. But many people wanted to recall that what we have gone. Still, I have not covered almost what we have discussed in the previous classes. Little bit only I have discussed with you now.
Thanks, sir.
Can you tell me how many types of mind we have? What are the levels of mind? What are how many sense of mind we have? See, we have lower sense mind, middle sense mind, and higher sense mind. We have lower sense mind, middle sense mind, higher sense mind. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅದು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Same thing in the heart also. It's called emotional heart. Emotion is a seat where the heart is place where the emotion take the birth. So we have here also lower sense heart, middle sense heart, higher sense heart. Mind means it's option, it's action. Understand here, mind means don't think thoughts. It's an action part. It's a faculty we can call by which we think. It's a faculty by which we select our own choice. See what I'm talking here, mind, lower sense mind. Don't think that here mind is the optional or action part. What type of options you have to use? What in the mind has 3 lower sense mind, middle sense, higher sense. You are going to think and put an action. The optional you are going to select whether if I select lower sense mind, what type of characters I can develop. If I use the middle sense mind, what type of characters I can develop. If I use higher sense mind, what type of characters I can develop. So this is the meaning of what I'm talking. And the same thing for the heart. They have different characters and the results will be talked in the next class. What will happen if you use a lower sense and what is where it ends? What is the goal of that lower sense mind's attitude, the skills and knowledge, what it has? where it will reach, where it puts you in your life, the life path. ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ ಜೀವನನ ಅಂತ. And we remember also, with this mind, we remember a lot. Chittarutte, ಅಥವಾ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ, ಬುದ್ಧಿ, ಕನ್ನಡ in this thing. See, process of health depends upon the method of operation, alva? How you do the operation, the process of disease, the process of cure. There is a process of the disease, how the process will take for the disease to develop. There is a process for the cure also. When you use lower sense mind, what type of process will take for the disease to control or to aggravate? For it may act as a fuel or it may act as an extinguisher. Alva. So all this has to be in next class. I'm going to tell you all how that is going to work in your life. So you should know how to use that mind. Don't think mind is for only purity. There is many things we can. There is a lot of energy field. We don't know how to use. Many people have not understood the mind. They think mind is for controlling. What to control? No, there is no control. Actually, the process should be there. If you use the mind properly, mind is always moving. It can't stop. Can you stop the thoughts? Closing eyes, can you? Sense minds, or the middle sense mind, or the lower sense heart, middle sense heart, higher sense heart. So we should know how to use this, which sense I have to use to control or maintain my diseases or cure a disease. That is the purpose of yoga, goal of yoga in our life. For that purpose, if you come, a very good seeds you are for me. My students are very good seeds. I can develop that seeds to that, whether higher sense you want to grow, lower sense or middle sense, whatever path you want to grow, I can develop in that sense. So you should come with a goal. For that, you have to work hard and you should move in the same path. That is optional. I was telling mind means is optional. Lower sense mind always thinks of the body and practice yoga. Middle sense mind always sees the mind and practice yoga. Higher sense mind always sees intelligence and practice yoga. Manasu, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. Mind is going with the ahankar, means physical body. Buddhi means intelligence. Chitta means memories. So what type of, where you want to place your options in the practice of yoga? That is the way you should experience. So next class, I'll tell what are the characters of lower sense mind, what are the characters of middle sense mind, what are the characters of higher sense mind. So what type of characters you can build in your life when you use that options, or you think in that sense, or even you remember with that type of thoughts in the mind. And the heart also, a beautiful subject, heart and mind. As for Vedic wisdom, the heart is motherly organ. You know that? In Vedic wisdom, they say heart is a motherly organ with pure, auspicious and powerful life essence. It has. Is far bigger than the whole universe. We can't imagine whole universe. And this, inside the heart, there is a very powerful, which governs the heart and mind continuum, which can govern the heart and mind. See, is very powerful one. Heart is also powerful one. But if you enter into the core of the heart, there are sacred and secret space. When you be in that space, the blessing of that space will come to you, then which will control your heart and mind easily, without any drugs, without any medicine, nothing. That is the art you have to learn before death comes to your consciousness. That is the goal of yoga. It possesses endless power to create abundance. Once it is opened, it creates abundance. You can't control that. If you open industry, all over the world, you can open industries. Such abundance will develop. Such the power of that heart energies. Your mind will be, thoughts will such a way that whatever you think it will be happening for you. We never open the heart. You always grow with the ego mind, a jealous nature, whatever talked, all this. Such mind we are nourishing, and we want to create all this abundance. No, it has a power to transform. Once you open that, when you enter that core of the heart, and experiment, when you do experiment in that place, it has the power to transfer enemies into friends, illness into wellness, inertia into action, laziness into activeness, lethargy into dynamism, negative into positive attitudes. So many things are there. For that purpose, you should come for yoga. Yoga should be dealt for this, to become illness into wellness, inertia into action, laziness into activeness, lethargy into dynamism, negative into positivity. This type of heart with proper awareness or intelligence, the life essence of heart with proper guidance of mind energy field or mind character in head can create miracles. If you want to see the miracles in your life, come to the yoga class with proper awareness. The concept of yoga you should understand. Don't blindly see the TV advertisement. Some people, lower sense mind people, show their body structures. That is not yoga, complete yoga. It's a part of yoga, what they're showing. This is also good. I'm not telling wrong. It is also good. It's only part of yoga. Don't learn little. Understand your limits. Already you have in head. It is, mind is in the head, not in the heart. Heart is different, mind is different. Can create miracles. So we should know how to build a bond between the heart and the mind. That is the goal of yoga. Heart, mind, secret, friends or family or relatives. Real disorders in the modern man is imbalance in maintaining healthy bond between family, friends and relatives. Real disorders in modern man is imbalance in maintaining healthy bond between family, friends and relatives and family. Like this triangle. This is due to misinformation overridden in the brain, lack of love in the heart. This is a major cause for our illness and unhappiness. Many people doesn't know. Okay. See, when it, but thinking patterns, your thoughts, your actions, or your habits, or your characters comes from the heart. Whatever you say to others, they follow you. If you are using the mind continuum, mind is cunning. So mind depends upon the sense organs for its knowledge. Whatever knowledge you develop from the sense organs, it's a cunning nature, crooked nature. So that crooked nature fellow is advising you to wear the thing and do the fight in your life. Same thing, a person with the heart nature, which has pure love, that energies are very much without any selfish nature, service nature, and sympathy nature, forgiving nature. Such attitude is more in the heart. Ahimsa Tattva. When you develop that one, create that energy field in you, then when you express to others, others will do the namaskar to you. Otherwise, with the mind, it is a destructive ego develops with you. Jealous nature, suspicious nature. Even after taking the pills also, we suspect our body and take the blood and test it, suspect whether that drug is worked or not. So this is suspicious nature development. Yoga science is that you should believe your mind energies. When you understand your mind, yoga science will be powerful for you. Understand your own mind. It can heal you. Cancer disease, not from the bacteria. It is your conflict of your own mind. That is imbalances in the thoughts of your mind has developed the disease. So yoga should be practiced for the mind to control the ego-natured mind and to be the universal conscious mind. To experience that, you should open the heart channel. Then you can see the miracles is happening in your life. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಇವತ್ತು. ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. What you understood today? ಇನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? You should understand the purpose of life. Everyone comes here. Everyone studies, makes something, the name and fame, live. But what you understood for yourself, how you lead your life, don't become loneliness. After death also, you should not become lonely. Many people invented many things. Even though their death has come to their physical body, still we remember them. And many people we don't remember on why? There is no mark. They are not left any mark to remember them. Put the mark and leave this place. Don't die like animals. Many animals came. How many people remember animals? They have come to the earth and they have died. You remember them? The forest, many animals have come. In your house also, many ants were moving. Do you remember them? How many ants died? How many cockroaches died? How many lizards came and died? No, we don't remember them. Alva? So same thing will happen in our life if you don't understand your life path. So yoga science should be understood properly and use the concept of yoga, the goal of yoga, go in that path. Step by step you go. Don't take in the middle. Don't learn only asanas. Don't learn only pranayama. There are steps in yoga also. Understand the steps and completely digest it. Then you experiment, then experience. That life will be beautiful. So I enjoyed this life. You can do namaskar to the life. And yet not only you, others also will do namaskar for you. Alva? Yen life of chanagittu avardu anta. So that is the way you should enjoy. Okay. Next class, I will tell you the characters of the mind and the heart. Mind means is optional. Thinking, remembering. Think with that sense. Don't think mind is that. So we'll try to explain that what is that heart characters, what is the mind characters, how to bring them together with that. When they come together, you can see the miracles in your life. You can become Pavada Purusha, Siddhi Purusha Raktira. The Siddhis will come to you. Then you can transform the matter, solid to liquid, liquid to gases. If you think invisible matters, you can take. If you think, I want to make something visible matter, it becomes visible matter. You can give to others. You are not open the heart, so you can't transform that. Reading the books, becoming masters, taking gold medal, you can't make that siddhis. After reading the books, can you swim the sea? 7 seas, can you swim? Theory knowledge never makes you to swim. Only you have to work hard, experience it, how to swim. Keep on practicing. One day you can cross the 7 seas, 7 chakras. That is the meaning of that 7 chakras. Not one day you can't cross. It takes a lot of efforts, sincere efforts and discipline. Okay? ಬನ್ನಿ ಭಾನುವಾರ ಎದ್ದೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಾಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗೋಣ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
Thank you, sir.
ಸಾಟರ್ಡೆ.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Namaskar.